Hey everybody, it's April, and today we are talking about aligning and strengthening the spine. Before we get started, I want to mention that my leggings are provided by Looney Legs leggings, which make every pose look and feel fantastic. So there are lots of great yoga poses that help strengthen your spine, but today we're going to focus on 3. We're going to be doing Cobra pose, bridge pose, and seated spine twist. So Cobra has a lot of different variations. I'm going to start with the low Cobra, which is something you'd see more common in the Bikram sequence or any of the hot yoga sequences. So for Cobra, hands come underneath your chest. One way to know if you have your hands in the right place is to have your thumbs under your nipples. Elbows are in close, chin is forward on the mat. Legs are long and strong and straight. I even like to pick up each leg, reach it back, and then bring it to the floor. So I know I have my full length of my legs. Take a breath, and then on your exhale, begin lifting your chest, using your lower back strength only. So your hands are just on the floor for balance. They're just lightly touching. Squeezing your elbows in. Think about reaching your elbows toward your waist. Tops of your shoulders point down slightly. See if you can lift a little higher. You're trying to one day lift your navel up off of the mat, and then we'll change. Come down slowly, arms come down by your sides, and then bring a cheek to the mat. So another variation of Cobra is to do the straight arm Cobra. So you start again with your hands on the mat. Hands are flat, fingers spread wide, chin forward. And then for this variation, you could separate your feet just a little bit wider. You don't have to keep your feet together. Take your breath, and this time you're actually going to press into the floor with your hands as you lift your chest up. Feel that lengthening in your spine. Now, if you want to add a little more to it, you could bend your knees. If you're extremely flexible, maybe you'll bring your feet to your head. I'm not quite there yet, but oh my, doesn't that feel good in your spine? And then lower back down again. Arms down by your side. So one more Cobra. This one I find to be extremely challenging. You're going to actually place your hands behind your head. Now you don't have to interlace fingers, but chin is forward, legs are long and strong and straight, tops of your feet on the mat. Get ready with your breath, and then lift your elbows, lift your chest. Oh my goodness. Lift your chest a little higher. Press your feet down. Open up, lift, oh my goodness, and then come back down again. Arms down by your sides, take a breath. Woo. So another of my favorite spine strengtheners is bridge pose. Bridge is also a prep pose for wheel, and it's also strengthening your glutes, opening up your heart. It's just got a lot of great things going on. So we'll start off lying on our backs. Bend your knees, bring your heels up as close to your hips as you can, but you want to make sure your feet are flat on the floor. Open up your heart by pulling your shoulder blades together just a little bit more underneath you. Arms are down by your sides, palms to the ceiling. Inhale and lift your chest. On your exhale, press your feet into the floor as you lift your hips and pelvis up toward the ceiling. Now be mindful that you're not tucking your chin toward your chest. You want to lift your chest toward your chin. Maybe you can bring your shoulders a little closer together underneath you and interlace fingers. If that's not available, you could reach toward your heels, or you might even find grabbing the sides of your mat is helpful for you. So let's come back down, and then I want to have you use a block for just to make sure you keep your knees hip distance. This is just a little way to test your body and to make sure you have that mindfulness. So you're grabbing your block, bring it between your thighs or between your knees, and I'm putting it this way. Arms down by your sides, pull your shoulder blades in a little closer together. Take a breath, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lift your hips and pelvis. Now squeeze that block. See, this is one way to make sure you're not letting your knees and thighs splay apart, which is very easy to do when you're in your bridge pose. And then we'll come back down. So now you have that feeling, you know what it's like trying to keep your knees and thighs from flailing apart. We're gonna add on a little bit. So inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lift your hips and pelvis. Again, maybe you bring your shoulder blades closer together, interlacing fingers. Now, if you want to add on, press left foot into the floor, extend your right leg to the sky, and then we'll change. Press right foot into the floor, extend the left leg to the sky, and then we'll change. One more breath. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lift your hips and pelvis. Release your grip, and then I like to lift my heels and then roll your spine down on the mat. Wasn't that delicious? So often your yoga class will end with a spine twist. And one of the reasons for that is because, during your practice, you've been twisting, bending, stretching, doing all kinds of things. And this is a great way to get everything back in line again. Make sure you've got your spine lengthening and strengthening the way it should be. So I'm going to do a seated spine twist, and I like to do this with my bottom leg extended, mainly because I have two artificial hips and I can't quite get the other one down. But you are more than welcome to have this bottom leg bent with your knee pointing forward. So pick up the top leg, cross it over, and then you want to try to have that foot flat. And rather than have it up against you, you're wanting your heel in line with your knee. Now, big important part here is sitting up tall. So bring your left arm behind you. It's like a second spine. Lengthening, lifting your chest. Inhale, reach right arm up. Exhale, twist to the left, pressing right arm against left knee, deepening your twist. Press your left hip down. On your inhales, lengthen. On your exhale, see if you can twist a little deeper. Now be mindful that you're twisting from your navel up. It's like a circular staircase. Also, your face should be level. So I encourage you to start off looking in this direction and then let your face follow your body as you deepen your twist. So you want to avoid leading with your chin or bringing your chin down toward your chest. Everything should be nice and level. Maybe you look over your shoulder and then come back to center. And oh my goodness, doesn't your spine feel great after doing that? When I was first practicing yoga, I would even do that in the car. Sometimes when I was driving, it was a great way just to get my spine opened up. It's another strengthener. It can be done in a chair. And so this is a very nice pose to include in your home practice and of course at the yoga studio. And of course you always want to do the other side. Okay, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, be sure to subscribe to the Looney Legs YouTube channel so you don't miss the next episode. And of course, you can watch it on my channel, Handstanding Grandma, for even more fun. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon.